Hey everyone, it's 13th Citadel, and I have another Pokemon Showdown battle for you guys. So I'm just gonna play that right about now. Okay. Hopefully the lag doesn't catch up with it. Alright, so I'm leading with Thunderous, Therian form, and my opponent leads off with Scolipede. I use Volt Switch to get out of there, and I send out my Landorus just so I can Stone Edge the Scolipede as it layers up Toxic Spikes. After one Toxic Spikes, my opponent layers normal spikes, and I just kill the Scolipede with a Stone Edge. Thankfully it hit. The crit didn't really matter at all, and in comes Metagross. I'm gonna switch out that Landorus, send on my Ferrothorn, just to scout what's gonna happen here. Expecting the Ice Punch, but the Metagross goes for the Meteor Mash and gets the attack boost here. So had to really get that Landorus out of there in case there was an Ice Punch coming. So Ferrothorn was the best Pokemon to take that, but it takes the Meteor Mash and the incoming Earthquake, which takes out a pretty nice chunk of my HP. I used Leech Seed just so I can recover some and probably force the Metagross to get out of there after a while, because it's taking Life Orb damage and it won't want it to rack up for too long. So I send out my Keldeo on the Metagross, knowing I'm faster, and I can just Hydro Pump the Metagross to death. So Metagross is out of the picture. Keldeo is poisoned thanks to the Toxic Spikes, but thankfully it's only one layer and it's not going to do a lot. So I use Secret Sword on the incoming Electros, hopefully trying to get some damage done, but I know it's just going to use a Thunderbolt and kill me. But I don't need Keldeo, judging by the rest of my opponent's team. Now I send in my Landorus against the Electros, which is the best choice. And I use Stone Edge, but I miss. And the Electros uses Grass Knot on my Landorus, but it's pretty puny damage. It's not going to do anything to me if I stay in, but I use U-turn to get some damage off, to switch out, and I just go into my Chandelure expecting Grass Knot again, but the Electros uses Acid Spray and lowers my special defense. So that isn't really going to help me at all. So I just go for the safe Shadow Ball. I don't want to miss a Fire Blast, and I take out the Electros. I wish Chandelure could have survived for later, but the Salamis is going to easily kill me with an Outrage. And Chandelure really could have saved me later, but I didn't want to take a really powerful hit on the switch in. So I send out my Thunderous, who's Scarfed, to take out the Salamence with Hidden Power Ice, because that Salamence is locked into Outrage and I can outspeed it. And in comes Venomoth. I decide to stay in and just get another Hidden Power Ice off on the Venomoth, but it isn't going to do too much damage. It does roughly about a third. And the Venomoth tries to put me to sleep. This Sleep Powder misses. I decide to stay in. I don't want anything else to be asleep. I need them. I just go and use another Hidden Power Ice. I take the Sleep Powder this time. I fall asleep. And now I want to get out because I know the Sleep Clause is in effect. So right here, I'm going to actually switch out into my Scrafty, who's also a really good safe switch in for the Toxic Spikes, who can just really get rid of it. But the Venomoth gets a Quiver Dance off, and I'm pretty scared now. But my Shed Skin activates. I don't know if they misclicked and used Sleep Powder, but yeah, it missed. But Sleep Clause is in effect. So I just crunch the Venomoth. It doesn't do much, but Venomoth Baton Passes, making this Tangrowth the biggest problem ever. Is just really tough to kill. I crunch, I see that I barely do anything, just 13%. And I don't know what to do right now. This Tangrowth is the biggest problem. My Chandelure is dead. The Leech Seed it used just missed. I bulk up. I want to bulk up to full, but that's just going to take forever. And it finally gets the Leech Seed off. I get a +2 on my bulk up. I'm hoping Crunch does just enough so I can do a lot of damage to it, but the lead seed residual damage is really taking a toll. And once again, Tangrowth uses sleep powder, which I don't know, sleep clause is in effect. It's not gonna work. And it's those little moments that really save your life. And here is where I realized, dang, the Tangrowth has Focus Blast. I'm not gonna survive any more hits with Scrafty. I didn't see the Focus Blast coming. I tried to bulk up thinking it was, I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I was hoping it would Power Whip or something. But seeing that it's Quiver Dance Tangrowth, it's gonna be special. And I don't know what went through my head. And this next Giga Drain is gonna kill my Scrafty. And so I'm left without my Scrafty. So I send out my Thundurus, who's asleep. And well, I really don't know what to do because I'm least seeded. I don't want to use Landorus. He's just not good. And my Thundurus luckily wakes up this turn and uses the Hidden Power Ice, which does about half. Not necessarily half, but just enough so I can 2-hit KO. Or 3-hit KO actually. But this next Hidden Power should do the trick. But I believe I get put to sleep again. No, I actually get the my second Hidden Power Ice, which actually crits, and that crit really mattered. It was game changing. I could have lost this match if that crit didn't happen at all. So the Venomoth comes in, one last Hidden Power Ice, kills the Venomoth, and I win the match. It was those little moments in this battle that really helped me out. I don't know what my opponent was thinking, just trying to put all my Pokemon to sleep. The Sleep Clause takes effect. Just remember that. And yeah, that last crit, it was game changing. But if I didn't get it, I would have lost the match easily. And well, that was a good game. I would have lost it if I didn't have my Chandelure. Alright, well, this is 13th Citadel with a Pokemon Showdown OU match. My username in Pokemon Showdown, Roxas13. And I'll see you later.